Hi, hello. What's up? How you guys been doing? Hold on, let me. There we go. Okay. I don't think I can set up the chat box for YouTube, but I'll see if I can. That big empty space there is supposed to be oh shit, hold on. Okay, that big empty space there is, you know, kind of supposed to be the chat box, but usually I have that on Twitch, but I'm gonna check if we can. Oh wait, maybe we can. Hold on. Did that work? I think it did, yeah. Hi Cactus, hi Catherine Choi, hi Fluffy Fox Animations, hi Tails Doll Show, Heartless Roxas, sorry if I pronounced any of your names wrong. Hi Allison Sawyer, hi French Fries, hi Kobiki, sorry for pronouncing your name wrong, hi Indo, hi Frog, hi Ender, and yeah, I think that's everyone so far. Okay. I like the new Stella in the corner. Thank you. So I think someone in my Discord server drew it as like fan art, and I really liked it because it was holding a cringe box. I thought that was pretty cool. So it's a perfect page doll, isn't it? I couldn't ask for more in the corner of any of my streams. That's just me with half the stream chat asking for art requests. No, I'm kidding. No one does that on YouTube or Twitch, to be honest. Actually, people do it on YouTube sometimes. Not Twitch, it's the other way around. The artist is linked in the description if you're curious. Qwizz, you remember me? I've seen you on a lot of my streams, so yeah. I definitely do remember you. I remember most people who've just been in the streams before, I'm gonna be honest. Because like when I see the name and like the color of the general colors of the icon connected to it, it kind of reminds me of like the people who wrote the messages and stuff. So yeah, I remember these people. Dude, my friend's hearing my stream and she just said she sounded like me. That's pretty cool. Maybe we sound alike. Commission moment, yeah. A lot of these have been asked for a very long time ago, and I know that most commissions are only like, I don't know, 10 cents, honestly, most people have spent under $1 on my commissions, which is why the moment I'm finishing everything on my to-do list, I am upping those prices a lot. And I know that might be a bummer, but if I set everything to under $1, I'm gonna get commissions by the day, and it's just really hard. A lot of people who ask for commissions, I end up leaving unread, just because there's so many at this point that it's not like a surprise when I see it. It's not like a nice, oh, money time. No, it's more like, oh my god, because if you work really hard on something and end up only getting 10 cents out of it, it's just not that compelling to do it. And I know I don't do art for the money and stuff, but I think it's just important to understand that there's a very big difference between drawing something that you feel like drawing in the moment and drawing a commission, because sometimes I just don't like the characters I'm drawing, and that means it'll take a severely long amount of time for me to actually get around to drawing it. This character's nice though. Sometimes what they asked for, like the pose, some people are super specific about what they want, and that can be a little intimidating because I don't think I'm as professional of an artist yet enough to be able to draw the exact pose you want and exact theme and all the exact backgrounds and stuff. Like if someone orders a scene commission like this person, they actually didn't specify what they wanted, so I'm just gonna do what I kind of feel like. But if someone like says like, oh, can you do them in a swamp or something, like yeah, I'll do that. Like that's easy for me. But if someone's like asking for a headshot commission and they want that one eye to be closed, specifically the right eye, make sure the tongue is out, make sure the head is tilted at a 25-degree angle, make sure you don't get any spots off point. I know they have a bunch of freckles on their face, but every single freckle has to be exactly where it is on the reference sheet, or else I want a refund. Like some people are like that, and it's just kind of bonkers, and it's really hard to draw those characters. So I think that's why it just takes me a really long time to get around to doing commissions, because you think in theory that it would be a lot of fun when you first set them up. Like you think, oh yeah, I don't care if it's other people's characters, I'd love to draw other people's characters, but you have to understand that a lot of the things you'll be asking to draw are not your ideal, you know, like comfort zone or preferred main type of drawings you like to make. And you can cancel commissions, but I don't like to cancel them because money is hard, man. It's tough. My brother said hi. Tell him I said hi too. I'm not doing commissions for money. Real ones trade or for junk food at lunch. Yeah, I guess. I sometimes do art trades and stuff, but like I've started to realize that that's a gamble. Like so usually I used to just trade art for other art, but that's a gamble because you're almost always never gonna get like what their art actually looks like. They're probably gonna put a lot less effort into your trade, especially if you finish yours first. If you finish yours first, they're probably just gonna draw like something quick and rushed, and then they get the better end out of that, and you don't get what you tried. Like if someone puts a lot of effort into their side of the trade and the other person doesn't do the same, then it's just so annoying, man. And you're kind of like obligated to make that. You're kind of like obligated to like give them the artwork, you know, like especially if you work on yours first. So you always have to wait for the other person to finish, and sometimes if you don't finish first, they won't do it at all. Please up those prices. That's so freaking low. It's criminal. Yeah, it used to be okay. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I used to be okay with it, like, cause you know, everything was under $1, but like at the same time, it's like, I'm just a kid. I don't really need money, and it doesn't really matter to me how the prices are, which is still kind of the same, but like, as my art improves and as that takes more and more time for me to finish artwork, and if I keep those prices the same and keep them, or if I up them, but like keep them in a similar range, then it's just, I'm just gonna get so many more commissions as time goes on. And it's just gonna be so difficult to get anywhere. And like working really hard on something and spending a lot of time and effort on it and then ending up getting like 10 cents from it is not very like satisfying at all. And you're gonna feel like, oh, if I can't, this can never be my job then. And it's not that I actually want to be an artist when I grow up. I'm really not gonna do this like as a job when I grow up, but it's nice to know that I have that backup in place. Like if it's taking me a while to get out of college, while I'm there, I can make money on the side, and that's pretty cool. That's a cool concept to me. But if I keep these prices the same, like one drawing I put a lot of hard work into ends up getting me not even enough money to buy a Happy Meal, and that's kind of horrible. And I've noticed a lot of people, I feel like the value of DeviantArt points is slowly losing it, because I know there's some people who sell things for like hundreds of dollars worth in DeviantArt points, and they would never spend that money with real money. So I feel like the worth of like one DeviantArt point just goes down by the day, so I really have to start upping them. Hi, Birch. Hi, Qwizz. Hi, Scarlet the Fox. That's why I'm so nervous about opening commissions next year. Don't be. Like, as long as you keep the commission prices fair for yourself, you'll be fine. Because, okay, maybe nobody will buy it, but then, so what? Nobody bought it. Would you rather one person buys it, but then ends up making you work your heart and soul to get, like, no money at all? And I guarantee you at some point, even if you don't, it doesn't happen now, at some point, those prices are, I mean, those like, the commissions that you will start getting, they're gonna pick up. Like, and when they start to do that, you'll at first still feel like you're in the mindset of not receiving that many, and you won't realize it as more and more of them are piling on your plate, and it should be something that you're enjoying, you know? It should, if art is your hobby, but you just want to make money out of it on the side, then you shouldn't be treating it like a job. So if you're making money on it on the side, that's good, but just make sure that you're not stressing yourself out or realizing at the last minute how many you actually have to do. But it's pretty easy. Art trades are so risky, man. People are nasty. For real, honestly. There's so many people who just want art so bad, and they'll do anything for it, even scam nice people. And I see so many really nice artists who are super good at art, but super like just kind, and people, I just see people ruthlessly taking advantage of that, and it makes me so sad. If you're the type of person to ask an artist to do an art trade with you with the idea in mind to not return the quality of art that they give you, get the fuck out. Like, no one likes you. When someone I do not know goes on any of my social medias and asks me, do you want to do an art trade? I almost always consider that an art request. Because if my good friend asks me to do an art trade with them, if stale moldy crumbs or Pax ask me to do an art trade, I know that they have the idea in mind to return my trade. But if some random person is asking to do an art trade with me that I don't know, most likely it is because they want art, and that's it. Because like they do not want to be a nice person, they do not want to return art. Because if they really wanted to draw your characters and they really liked you, they would just make fan art. They wouldn't ask for a trade. So if a random person comes on your profile and asks you to do an art trade and you know nothing about them, I'd recommend not accepting, because you're probably going to lose a lot from that trade. Hello, Qwizz. Hi, Dream Pause. Imagine taking advantage of a good artist. That would freaking suck. Yeah, people do it though. Like, I know there's some really sweet artists who are just so kind and always see the best in people. And then they get taken advantage of because people know this, and then they go and they see things like, hey, can I have an art trade? Or something like that. Or they say, like, or there's those people who, like, hassle someone about their prices but try to disguise it as in a nice way. Like, how do I explain? Like, if someone, let's say there's like a really good artist and they're selling like a design for, I don't know, $10. It seems like a pretty good price. So they're selling a design for like $10, yeah? And there's this artist who's like, hi, I love this design so much. Your designs are so cute, but I don't have $10 on me. I only have 6. Do you think we could make a trade? I'll give you 1 chibi headshot and $6 and I can take this character. And then the person will be like, yeah, sure. And the chibi headshot will be like completely off-centered without any even transparent, just a full white background, like a really big canvas, like this sized canvas, but with a white background, not even transparent, not even centered, with no shading, no full liner or anything. And then they end up just scamming you because they spent like 10 seconds on that, whereas our nice artists, they spent like an hour or 2 on the design that they made. So they end up getting the bad end of that deal because they didn't even get it for the price that they sold it for. Because the person ends up saying, well, I was just asking. Like they try to be really nice, you know? They try to be all sweet, like, oh, your designs are so cute, I love them so much, but I don't have enough money for this. So is there still a way that I can reduce the price by over 50% by giving you some bitch ass drawing that took me 2 seconds? Yeah, no, that makes sense. Hi, Teddy. We're just ranting and complaining like usual. But why? Exactly, like, how can you be so desperate for art to the point where, like, you're not even disguising the fact that you're trying to rip people off? Like, you're just looking for the nicest artists you can find and just ripping them off. This reference sheet, I'm gonna be completely honest, is really hard to understand, so I might ask you guys for some help somewhere through. Like, I love the art style a lot. I actually know this artist, their art is so nice, but I'm having a little bit of trouble. I think it's because I shrank it too much. I didn't want it to get in the way while I was drawing, but I think it kind of pixelated it a little bit, so I can't see all the details. Can I open up that character's toy house and see if okay, let's see. Do they have any other drawings? They don't really have any other full bodies that aren't shaded. I'm gonna use... Okay, some of these are not accurate to the design on the thing. I'm gonna use the drawing that the person who... It looks like they made a headshot of the character, so I'll use that for reference for the head. Okay, anyway, Hi, Wings of Fire Hybrid. Hope I gotta go, I have friends that exist. Bye, Teddy. That stabbed me in the heart. I'm kidding, by the way. Art is so amazing, thank you. Can I call you Hybrid? Oh yeah, I'll call you Hybrid too. I used to be the IH. I think I remember you. Another Wings of Fire artist. I love Wings of Fire artists. Had the stream paused, so all I heard when I came back before I skipped forward was stale moldy crumbs. Aneurysm. Yeah, like half my stream is always just me talking about you because you're really cool. And I'm kind of a stalker. Never mind. Don't worry. I honestly am half hoping that they commissioned me to make a reference sheet of this guy. What are my current reference sheet prices? I'm considering giving them a discount because I like the character. So, in case they want a reference sheet for it, I can. 70 cents, bro, I can't do this anymore. No, I'm raising that to at least $1.50. I'm being stalked by Qwizz YouTube, y'all heard it here and now. Yep, I actually hacked your YouTube channel thing and whatever, so I actually know your password. It's Ninja is my favorite YouTuber, 69420. This is so stupid. I'm crying. What did you know? I'm a really professional hacker. It turns out that 98% of artists have Ninja is my favorite YouTuber 69420 as their password. Like, y'all gotta be a little more original, okay? I swear all the times they stream are this time. Yeah, it's because during the day streams are a little hard for me because like it's not reliable because I have kind of a messy schedule. Yeah, so like sometimes I'll just have things in the middle of the day, which makes me a horrible League of Legends teammate. Sketchy and Pi can vouch, but like so sometimes like out of nowhere I just find out that I have somewhere to be. And because of that, it makes it really hard to like commit to like a few hours to stream, you know what I mean? You know what? I'm gonna give them inside of ears. I was trying to go for this cute style without it, but it kind of looks weird without it, so I'm gonna give that to them. Okay. But yeah, so nighttime is the best because I know I'm not gonna go I know I'm not gonna go like on a vacation at 9 p.m., you know? Hey Qwizz, what time is it for you? Just asking. It is 9:51 p.m. Oh heck, me has to go, so y'all enjoy Qwizz's stream. Good night, or whatever time it is for y'all. Goodbye, Fluffy Fox Animates. Have a good night, or day. Because YouTube is just too powerful. For real. Also see you during pause. All I can hear is the Yoshi music right now. If the music is too loud or my voice is too quiet, just tell me because I can turn it up. Like I don't hear my voice right now, so it's really hard to tell like when the sounds are right and stuff. So if you can't hear something, if you feel like a part is too loud or something, just let me know so that I can up it. It takes no time at all and you'll be doing everybody else in the stream a huge favor. So like if you feel like my voice is too loud or you would like the music to be a little bit louder or you just like everything to be a little bit louder, just let me know. Hey, Animal Crossing music, yep. There's a link to the music I'll use in the description in case you like the stream music and want to use it for your own streams. Or you just want to listen to it in your free time, then it's there. I've made sure none of it has any copyright on it, and all of it has been confirmed to be able to be used in streams and stuff. So you don't have to worry about that. Kind of just save stuff there when a lot of lo-fi crap shows up in my recommended because, yeah. We all have the same minutes, but not the hour. Yep, that's how time zones work. You're never going to be in a time zone where the minutes are off, so. Ghost, I mean, if you buy stuff, it might come with foam if you're lucky, but yeah. I would just look around, maybe in neighboring towns or something. It's Animal Crossing music for now. I can change it though. I'll change it to change it to this. Oh, there's an ad. Here, I'll just mute it until it's done. I gotta go. I might be back later. Bye, hybrid. Oh my gosh. Screw you. Turning my canvas when I didn't tell you to. That's kind of fucked up. That's kind of fucked up, Procreate. I didn't pay $10 so you could flip my canvas when I didn't ask you to. I gotta go now. Bye, Teddy. Sorry that I'm not drawing very quickly. I'm gonna focus a little bit harder on getting this done now. It's really tough for me when a design makes it so that it kind of like it's based on a very specific art style, so it makes it quite hard to draw in another art style, and it makes you kind of doubt whether you're drawing it right or not. So just a pointer when you're making reference sheets, make sure to make it so that you can draw the character the way you want it to look in all styles. Like, people will draw insides of ears very differently, so make sure you make it a very clear reference sheet what color the inside of the ears are and what color the outside of the ears are. That way all artists can draw your characters and it's not too difficult for different artists and different styles to make it. Just a small thing, and you don't have to do that because it takes extra time and effort. Hi, Nero. Hey, Qwizz, where did you get your current stills for Stello? Well, it depends on which ones you're considering my current ones. The ones I use in most of my videos, are made by my friend Aatrox. I don't know if they have stills open right now. But you can ask them. They have a YouTube channel, but I think you should probably ask them, on DeviantArt or Toy House, but keep in mind, I don't think they do have like a specific sheet for their stills prices things, so I'm not going to be sharing the price I paid for each still because I don't want to overwhelm Aatrox with people in their DMs being like, hey, I know you sold Qwizz stills for this price, therefore I want stills of the same quality for that price as well. Like, I kind of just asked them as a friend and less as like a customer because I kind of knew their style already and liked it a lot, so again, I just recommend asking Aatrox if you were looking for stills, but keep in mind they might not say yes, and if so, do not pressure them or anything, because they're a busy person, they have a life, and if an artist doesn't have specific commission prices up, then it's just kind of given that you probably shouldn't beg them or anything, just ask nicely. Hi, honey. Hope you're doing well. Sorry I haven't finished the thing yet. I am working on it, I swear. Okay. Okay, thank you. No problem. Here, wait, I can get you a link to their YouTube if you want. They have their DeviantArt linked up to it. They have a bunch of artwork there. It's really cute. And yeah, their DeviantArt and their toy house are kind of on the thereabouts, so. Hi, Qwizz. Hi. I subscribed. Thank you. Hrux is so underrated, I'm gonna be honest. I think they deserve a lot more subscribers than they have. They're so chill. They're actually one of my nicest friends, I'm gonna be honest. They're never, like, toxic or mean. They're very understanding and stuff. Like, I really value Aatrox. Aatrox, if you're here, I really hope you're doing well, man. Sorry we haven't talked a lot lately. Qwizz, how did you turn into a furry? Ooh, this is a good question. I like it. So, okay. When I was younger, when I went to elementary school, we had a library class that was also a tech class. Like, I'm pretty sure most schools have that, right? Like how there was like a library in our school and it linked up to a computer lab. And I had the best librarian ever. His name was Mr. L. I really, really, really liked this teacher. I think he's been... Don't interrupt me, fucking ass. Okay. So anyway, yeah, so Mr. L showed me this website called Scratch. And it's basically a coding website, yeah? So I was, doing my thing, coding on it. But then I realized I did a little bit of searching, and apparently there was this whole community to the website that was focused on art. Because on Scratch, although it is a coding website, it is possible to upload your work, your artwork, and share it. And because of that, it can be turned into a social media. And although the community was pretty small, where, like, you know how 1 million is considered famous and a lot of subscribers here on YouTube? On Scratch, 1K was like the equivalent. Like, all the famous artists had 1K. So anyway, yeah. So I found that, and I saw that there were so many artists just uploading their work. And at the time, I really loved this series called Warrior Cats. And since I was young, I didn't really have any other, like, interests, I guess. I didn't really have any other hobbies other than Wings of Fire and Warrior Cats. So, when I discovered this community, the first thing I did was I searched up Warrior Cats in the search bar just to see what people did. And I saw there were so many Warrior Cats artists who made so many animations and stuff. They made these AMVs, and I loved it. And I was like, hey, I have MS Paint. I can do this too. So I started to upload my work, and it was really bad. Like, if I can find any, I'll share with you guys some of the old artwork I have. It's embarrassing, honestly. It's so bad. But yeah, but it's still a huge part of, like, the person I am today. So it is important to me. However, it's so bad. Like, it's so bad. You don't want to see it. But anyway, so yeah, I found this community, and hold on, sorry, I'm just looking at the ref sheet. So I started working on this artwork as well, and I think something I found there was something called animation memes, where people would take these drawings of their animal OCs, and they would make them like dance and vibe to like EDM music, and I thought that was a really, really cool idea. I started getting into it. I started to make my own animation memes, and at this time I didn't even know what a furry was. Like I didn't know it was a thing. I just saw a bunch of people drawing in this art style. Oops, I closed my music thing. Uh, but yeah, I just saw a bunch of people just drawing in this art style, and I was like, I can do that too. I'm going to do that too. So, some time went by, and someone told me, like, I don't know, it was maybe a fan or something. Someone commented on my page saying, I love your furry art. And I kept seeing that word everywhere, and I was like, what is a furry? What's a furry? What are these people calling me? And I discovered at some point, I think it was actually in around like 5th or 4th grade, when people actually started using the word furry on me in like a mean way because I really liked cats and stuff. But yeah, I discovered what it was, and I was like, oh, I guess this is what this art style is. It's called furry art in this community. And yeah, so that's how I found it. That's how I found the furry community. And some time went by. I did a lot of drawing. I did a lot of artwork, and sooner or later, I just got really into the community and just have been a furry ever since. I always just think of it as just an art style. I never think of it as anything deeper. I think you make your own choices and stuff, so I don't like to associate it with all those mean things people say about furries. I'm doing good. Oh, hi, Atrax. I'm glad you're doing well. I just became a furry, but I scrolled through YouTube and thought it was cool. Yeah, I think that's good though. Like, I think a lot of people have to stop looking at it in such a negative light. I think it's just because there's so many bad people in this world that it's really easy to just kind of call all furries kind of bad when, they're not really. Just keep in mind, like, just because some people make bad artwork or some people do bad things, that doesn't mean everyone does. And even if they're into that weird stuff, as long as they're not forcing it on you or making you participate, I don't think that's really a bad thing either, honestly. I think just let people do what they want to do. It's their hobby, I guess. As weird as you might consider it, it is their hobby, and people can do whatever they want as long as they're not making it so that you are being, like, it's in your business. Like, if they're not hurting anybody, it's not very nice to target them. And I get that sometimes you see unwanted stuff in your feed. Like, I get it, sometimes you're gonna see that stuff and like you recommend it and it's gonna make you uncomfortable and you're gonna be like, oh, I don't want to see this. And yeah, that's a granted, but I totally understand where you're coming from and all, but people can do what they want, It's really rude to get into someone's business and make them feel bad. Sadly, the minority are louder, which sucks because furries are seen in a bad light. In a bad, like, because of a bad light because of a small amount of people. Yeah. It's like that small portion of the community that makes everyone hate them, and I get why people are like that and the stuff, but I think it's kind of like that in a lot of communities, I'm pretty sure, like, where like there's a bad side to it, like the Undertale community. People are really good at their art and they're super nice and friendly, but since there's so many people that are so weird and annoying, it makes everybody hate the community, and because of that, everyone in the community suffers, even though there's only like few people. Oh no, don't talk about the raccoon and the teeth grater. Stop. So I'm just gonna bring up the reference sheet on my computer. Okay. When I was 7, I started watching animation memes that were mostly anthropomorphic animals. I then started drawing anthropomorphic animals and only discovered the furry fandom in 2020 and became one. Yeah, I think it was only until I was around like 10 where I actually knew what I was doing was considered being a furry, I guess. I didn't really know it was a thing. I was kind of just grooving, searching random up stuff. That's actually how I found Aatrox. I just searched Wings of Fire and clicked the first thing that showed up, which happened to be their, like, what was it? It was like a game, right? Oh my god. Stop making money, YouTube. I don't care about Geico. Okay. How long is this ad? Why? Okay. I'm suffering. I just want to listen to chill music. Why did my headphones die? What's this bowl? Please save me. Okay, thank you. I'm just glad that after a long, stressful day, I can relax and watch a chill stream. Oh, I'm glad. It's the same thing with me. I just like to stream when I'm like bored or just when I'm like lonely, I guess. It's really a nice like relaxing activity in my opinion. I hope I'm drawing this character right. It's so hard for me to get these like markings in the right spot. I can't even tell if these are freckles. The artist who owns the character drew them as freckles, so I'm gonna draw them as freckles too, and if they yell at me then I'll explain myself. Wait, what? Hold on. Okay, what? Since when does the red continue under the eyes? I guess there's like this light color? I'm like struggling, I'm gonna be honest. Complicated characters are nice to draw, but I'm very simple-minded and I have troubles. So if it's not very clear where everything is, I just struggle a lot. I'm basing it off of what the commissioner drew, but I'm not sure whether to do that or what the actual owner drew. Like, I'm leaning towards actual owner now. Because, like, it's their character, so they probably will draw it the way they want it to look. But, like, I can't really see anything, so it's easier to base it off of the actual rough sheet. I'm gonna make it a requirement that people have to have like a fully formed rough sheet to commission. There's so many changes I want to make to my commission stuff. Does Lightning McQueen get car insurance or life insurance? That's a good question. Oh my god. When he gets into car accidents, I guess he needs car insurance to like repair him. But then, wouldn't that technically be the equivalent of a hospital? Hey chat, what persona do you think would be best to turn into a fursuit? I have 2 drawings of my persona on my channel. Not talking about the monster one. Okay, just please don't advertise. However, I think honestly, okay, my honest opinion about which characters are the easiest. Oh, I forgot to do the links. Hold on. But my honest opinion on which kind of characters are easiest to put in like a into an actual like persona fursuit thing is any kinds of cats or dogs. It doesn't have to just be a domestic dog or domestic cat, but like any types of tigers or wolves or things. are generally the easiest because they're the most popular, so you can find the most like ref sheets or reference images online for those types of characters. But you can also find more like supplies, more tutorials. Another really easy thing would be like birds and like lizards, because you can always use those like raptor masks as like a base. And that's a really good way to especially if you're a beginner, that's a really, really good way to start getting into making fursuits, just using those raptor heads as a base, which could be, since you're going to be building over it, you can make that into like a bird or like a raptor type character. Honestly, I would say most things are hard. Like, you're gonna have like a hard time whatever you draw, whatever you create. So I think you should just create what you want to create, you know? I don't know, that sounds kind of cringe, but if you're really dedicated to this project, you shouldn't make something just because it's easy, because it's gonna be hard, whatever you do. Whether you go cat or whether you go dog or whether you go lizard or rabbit, like, it's gonna be hard. And I think if you're really passionate about what you're doing, you should just do what you want to do rather than what's easiest. Because yes, it is your first fursuit, but you're probably not going to be making another one again for a really long time, considering you're pretty young and you're just kind of like, well, yeah, you've done this for your first time, so you're gonna probably be using that a lot if it actually like works out. So I would just do what you want, you know? My personas don't really have this and a specific species. I mean, in that case, just do which persona you like the best. Do your mascot. Whatever you use to represent yourself on the internet, you should use, because you're going to be representing yourself via fursuit that way. Because I don't think it's really about which one's the easiest, because you're going to be putting a lot of time and effort into it anyway. So I think if you really want to do this, you should just go all out and kind of do what you feel like, you know? I have no experience, so I can't say. The only experience I have is like, I got a little bit of foam, but not enough to make a full head or full fursuit, so I made finger puppets. But that's my only experience. It's hard, but I can tell you that much. But I think I could say this for most projects. If you're setting aside a lot of time to work on something, then don't choose the easy way out. Like, obviously, if you're presented to like steps and there's an easy and hard way, choose the easy way. Like, if it's like, you can get this type of paint, but you could also get this type of paint for less money, then go for the budget option. But in other situations, just do what you want. I'm gonna be honest, like, just do what you want more. Like, if you want one character to be a fursuit more, just do that. Thingy puppetsy. I know, they're so cute. Hot tip, if you buy anything on Amazon and you get a bunch of foam, just make finger puppets. Because even if you fuck up and it doesn't look good, then you can just keep little finger puppets. Like, it's amazing. Hi, Orchidie. Hope you're doing well, man. Sorry I haven't been like watching your videos or anything lately. Like I have been watching a few of them, but I haven't been commenting on a lot of them because I'm like brain dead and forget and like don't always have time. But I am watching your videos, like I do see the new ones and stuff. I'm gonna try and support you on more. Also, hi, meme. No worries, man. I don't mind at all. That character's cool as fuck. Whoever designed it is all I have with it. First of all, thank you. I'm going to try and make more anyway, though. Like, gosh, I need to like I have like notifications turned on for you, so I see when you post new videos and stuff, but I don't always comment on them. Also, yeah, this designer is so good. I like their work. I like their work so much. Like, they're the same person who designed Alvin. I don't know if all of you guys know that character, because I think the only people who know that character are probably like either the people who just have been to every single stream, or the people who have me on Instagram, like who like follow my Instagram and stuff. Like, shameless self promo, kind of, I guess, but that's where most of my like other characters, other than like my main ones. People have been saying May a lot recently, and what I'm trying to I'm trying to draw more of my characters, but then I was like, oh yeah, I have a bunch of commissions to do, so I'm trying to finish commissions. Then I will start drawing characters of mine more. I promise this time. Like, actually, I will. I'm back, Rejoice. Hi, random. Can't say I see if Alvin, then again, sometimes I just leave your streams because I feel annoying. You're not annoying. Stop. It's always like good to see you, man. Like don't feel that way. But they're awesome though. They are. They're more nature themed, I guess, if that makes sense. Should I change my profile picture to my persona? Do what you want. I usually keep mine as my main character because that's what I want to represent my channel and stuff. Like when I want people to like see me for the first time, I want them to see that character because that's the character I use to represent my channel in general. But I know I changed my like Discord profile picture around a lot to like different characters and stuff. So I usually use Discord when I want to change it, but don't quite know if I dig that profile picture, so I'll keep it around for like a week or so. I use Dart a lot because I like I like Dart. He's one of my favorite characters that I own. Even though he's super simplistic, I just love like his personality and stuff. It's such a mood, but at the same time, it's so like it's so cute. So it gives me so many like opportunities to draw stuff with it. I asked the designer, or actually the owner of this character, if this part of his body was like his ribs or like his like just a small bandana or bandage or something, and they said ribs. So that's what we'll draw. I don't really know how to draw ribs. That's actually why I have a skeleton here. So just if anybody has been curious about that but didn't know what to say, yeah. Oh, also sorry if I don't say anything. I do the editing stuff. Have fun editing. You don't have to say anything. Just glad that you're chilling with us. Dirt is super cool, like with the dark color scheme. Yeah. I don't think I've ever saw Dirt. I'm new to your channel. First of all, welcome. Second of all, I can link his profile in the chat. I'm really bad with names. Who is Dirt again? I don't know if I've drawn it. I've only drawn him in stream once. Is he in my community post? Wait. No, wait, he isn't. Okay. That makes sense. Hold on. He is right over here. Can I plug your Toy House quiz? Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. All of my characters are on my Toy House. Like, any characters I mention will be there. I know not everybody has it, so I understand, which is why I often like when I draw characters, I don't like force you guys to see them, but yeah, most of my characters are there. They're just stored there. All their images are stored there. When you draw fan art, it's stored there. I have a gallery for all my characters, so when you guys draw fan art of Stello and stuff, it's probably in my toy house. The only reason it wouldn't be is if I just forgot to add it, or if you drew them with the wrong design. And not that I don't value art that just has the design slightly off. Honestly, if you get the design a little wrong, I don't care. But hold on, my mic is being stupid, but I don't care if you draw them with the wrong design. It's just sometimes it's so wrong. Like sometimes people don't even color pick the ref sheet, and in that case, like I can't keep that up, you know? I do always appreciate it when people take the time and effort to draw me artwork and whatever, but and I don't care if you get the design wrong or anything, but and I'm not blaming you if you do, but like if it's so wrong to the point where like people include multiple patches when they don't need to, or people leave like really important parts of the design out, I probably won't like add it, or I might, if more people do that, then I'm just gonna make a tab to the gallery with the incorrect sign so that they're still on like the character and you can still see them in the gallery, but they're not in like the main character gallery, so that, yeah. Are you a furry? I'm no hater. Yeah, I would say so. I love Darth's design. Thank you. Metatron. You don't have to, but I always appreciate artwork. Oh, they're awesome. And yeah, that's a straight ability. You gotta put your character up. Not some longer version of it. Yeah. Like, Stella's design is honestly not that complicated, and I understand most people are, not most people, some people are just more used to less complicated characters designs, but there are multiple clear reference sheets with all the design specifics on it. Like, and I'm not gonna like not include it if like you get one thing wrong, like if the tail colors are swapped, or like you don't include the cheek blobs or something, or like something like that. Like, I don't care, I'll include that. But like if it's so wrong to the point where you didn't even color pick the reference sheet, like it's gonna look like a completely different character, and like it'll make people might accidentally reference that image and think that that's what Stella looks like, and if that happens, like but just if you get the design wrong like that, it doesn't mean I won't include it at the end of videos. I probably still will. I'm thinking about making a entire like end card with like multiple drawings. The only thing is I don't consistently get the same amount of fan art every week, so I don't want to include like million-year-old fan art, but at the same time I don't want to run out of fan art. But I guess I could always just switch. If I don't have enough fan art, I could always just, not include all of it that week, just include a little bit less, So I might start doing that because I want to share all fan art. Like, I don't want to just share one per video, and it makes people feel bad sometimes when I don't show their fan art in videos. Some people get violent. No, I'm kidding. Some people flame me a lot, and it's stressful, so I'm just gonna try and include as much. I'm in love. Such an image of design. What species are there? If you're talking about the character on the screen, I actually do not know. You're gonna have to ask the owner. If you're talking about Dart, he is a cat. He is a feline. I'm not sure exactly what type of feline, but he's a cat. That's his stuff. So all the shots colors with yellow on YouTube streams. I think so. I think I can change it if you want. Theme. Old school? Ooh. I like that. Are you back in school? Quiz? Not yet. On Monday. My school starts pretty late compared to most people. Pretty lucky, but at the same time it's kind of annoying because I want to start school at the same time as everybody else. Oh my god, I just realized that the mushrooms aren't... Okay, there are some mushrooms on his butt, but they're also on his like tail thing, so I'm gonna add those in a second. I can literally just select and move them, it's fine. Hello, I'm back. Hi, Dream Pops. Hope you're doing well, man, but you have a blast. I am excited for school. I really hope it is fun. But, yeah. Thank you. Do you guys like the new chat theme? I love it. So cute. It's like retro or whatever. It's like pixels. I love it so much. And I think it's easier to read. Can you speedrun Minecraft? Yeah, Dream, can you speedrun Minecraft for us? Actually, wait. I'm sorry about that, man. I really hope that it stops. That's kind of horrible and disturbing. But please, for the sake of keeping this safe for work, do not mention stuff like that in the stream chat. I know you're going through that, and it probably sucks a lot, but it can be like kind of startling on the people in the chat, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like chill and stuff, you know. And I think it can kind of like catch a lot of people off guard, and they kind of hear kind of horrible topics, you know. It's just that you don't want to accidentally trigger someone in the chat, like not like in an angry way, actually like bring up past trauma or something, and it's just kind of disturbing to a lot of people reading, and because I got my ears pierced. Oh my god, that's so cool. Did you get like earrings or like plugs, or like what you do with it? I think I had my ears pierced at one point in time, but I don't anymore, unfortunately. I used to be really interested in the concept of earrings, but like I didn't like how they actually looked. Does that make sense? But I liked having something hanging from my ears, but I did not like how they looked on me. I thought they were too much of a burden. Oh my, do you guys want to hear the horrible, kind of gross, but horrible story about earrings I had? It's not like gross in a way it's like disturbing, but I guess it's kind of like just a little like kind of like, oh my god, like it involves a little bit of like blood, There's trigger warning before I tell the story. It involves a little bit. So my mom, I had earrings from India. Yeah, we went to a vacation there, and we picked up earrings, and they were pretty blue ones. They were like light blue, like it was really pretty. They were like real gems, and they were like light blue, like teal, like aquamarine. That's the color I'm looking for. So they were aquamarine, and I really liked how they looked. I didn't like how they looked on my ears. I just liked how they looked like on their own. And I wore them to school and stuff, because I just liked how they looked, and I never had earrings before that, so I just wanted to show them off and stuff. So I wore them to school. So okay. So my mom kept telling me, be careful, if it's not tightened enough, it'll fall out and you'll lose them. And I think she was just worried that I would lose really expensive earrings at school, and of course she was right to assume that. However, she kind of freaked me out, and every time, and although it was perfectly tight, every time she said that, I would tighten it. tighten it a little bit more because I was worried, and she kept telling me that they would fall out, and I didn't want them to fall out, and I didn't want to lose my earrings, so I would tighten them. I think you guys know where this is going. So one day, I felt that area like in the back of my ear where like the back part of it would connect it. And I couldn't feel like the back part of the earring. So I was like, oh no, the back part fell out. Oh no, my ear, even if I tightened it and stuff, it fell out and it stopped, it didn't work. And my mom's right. It didn't fall out. It went too far in. And skin grew. So I had the back part of my earring stuck inside my ear. Consider that the ear is a very sensitive, thin part of your skin. So I'm both fortunate and unfortunate that that was the part of my head that it got stuck in. But yeah. So we were considering going to the hospital to get it out. It had been there for a while before I told anyone because I thought, whatever, I'll get it out. But I couldn't. And when my mom found out, she did not want to take me to the hospital because she said they're just gonna pull it out, and I can pull it out just as well as they can, and you're gonna have to wait on a line, and then you're gonna have to wait there forever, and they're gonna keep you there. And this was kind of before the pandemic, but at the same time not. Like, it was like right when the pandemic kind of hit, so it was like people were worried about it, but not that worried yet. But she was, you don't want to wait in line for that, you're gonna have to deal with that, and then they're just gonna rip it out. You might as well rip it out now. So she yanked it out. And ever since then, I could never put things in my ears ever again. No, I was never gonna do it ever again. Yeah, it was so horrible. And not to mention I was in elementary school, so it's just like such a traumatic experience. Honestly, I should make a video on it, but it's just kind of disturbing. I think it didn't hurt. I think it's just really important to clear that up, that it didn't hurt when it was in there. We were just worried that it would get infected or that something bad would happen in the future. So we had to take it out as soon as possible. And since I already let it sit in there for a while, which is not good, it was just better to tear the band-aid off, you know? And it did hurt when my mom pulled it out, but only for the split second, because after that I was kind of just in shock. Because she kind of did it pretty quickly, just to, like as I said, rip the band-aid off and not do it slowly and painfully. And because of that, for a while afterwards, I couldn't feel it. Like my brain was kind of too far back to process. And by the time we were up to speed, it did sting a little bit, but not too bad. And I would just put a lot of not band-aids, what's this called? Neosporin? Is that what it's called? Yeah, I think I put that stuff on it. And I would just gently clean it with an alcohol pad. And yeah, it healed. That was pretty recent. Yeah, it was. I don't like that. Yeah, it was bad. Okay, I gotta head out. Bye, Qwizz. Bye, everyone. Have a lovely rest of your day. You too. Thank you for watching, man. After we finish the base color for the artwork, I'm gonna be ending the stream, so make sure that you just know that in advance. It's a heads up in advance, because I know a lot of people get super caught off guard when I end the stream. And I hope I didn't like scar you guys for life on like earrings and stuff. That's probably not gonna happen to you, and it's uncommon. So the only reason it happened was because I was constantly tightening the back end of it, and like you're not supposed to do that. So earrings are designed so that they will not fall out of your ears. It's very unlikely that they will. If you tightened it a good amount, then it will not fall out. You shouldn't worry too much about that, but that was my fault. That was my bad. I'm kind of stupid, in case you didn't know. in case you couldn't tell already. Plus, you know, when you get a new thing and you're like really obsessed with it, you know that feeling like when you get a new pet and nothing, you can't think about anything but that new pet. But then like later, the pet just kind of becomes a part of your routine. You know, like when we first got our cats, we couldn't keep our hands off them, and now it's kind of like, you know, they just vibe in our house and we pet them when they come near us and feed them and stuff. But like it used to be so crazy, like you know, like the hype of just getting something new. That was me with the earrings. Like I couldn't like stop thinking about them and fiddling with them to make sure that they were like still there. So I was kind of just like overhyped about them, and I never had earrings before that. Well, I did, but that was when I was really little. So I never had like earrings that like I brought to school and stuff. And so I kind of made mistakes were made. Do you have a schedule when you stream, or is it just random? For now, it's just random. Don't get me wrong, I might get a schedule. Would you find it? Would you guys find it easier if I got a schedule? Cause I can do that once. Cause when school starts, I'll only be streaming on the weekends, and because I always stream at this time, I could make it like Sundays at 9 Eastern time or something like that. But as of the summer, there's no schedule. It's just when I feel like streaming. On on YouTube, there's no day, but you can always expect it to be around 9, 8, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Uh, which you know you can just Google and convert it to your time if you're in a different time zone. On Twitch though, I just kind of stream whenever I feel like it. Twitch is just my whenever you want to time, you know. However, because school is starting, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this whole. Because I'm not. Hmm. Maybe I'll stream on Twitch during weekdays. Maybe like 50-minute streams before I go to school, or maybe like things like that, you know. I don't know what time I'm gonna be leaving the house, but I'll wake up a few hours earlier than that. I usually wake up at 5:30, but that was for middle school, and I don't know the whole high school schedule. I know it's earlier in high school, so I might wake up at around 4:30. Oh my god. And I know like that's kind of early, but I like to have enough time to like take a shower and stuff, and I usually end up having a few hours or so left over where I can do kind of whatever I want. That's usually my like homework time, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm really bad at homework, and I've always been bad at homework. I usually don't do it the moment I get home. I like to do it in the mornings. I find that just nicer. First of all, because I just procrastinate too much, and second of all, because I feel like in the morning my head is like ready to like do stuff, you know, and it's kind of like the beginning of the day. Like I'm definitely like kind of in the mood to like answer questions and stuff. Whereas at the end of the day, it's kind of like I just went through school and stuff. I don't want to like do homework. I just kind of want to just chill for a bit and just do my own things. I also do showers in the morning and stuff. Like I find the morning just such a great time to do things, to get stuff done. Can't imagine doing anything at any later time. Oh, so this was the background I planned to do. It's a little like little pasty, but yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna end up the stream here. I finished the base color, and that was my goal for today. This is a very long stream to just do base coloring. However, we don't talk about it. Thanks for everybody who like chilled with me. I will be streaming maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll stream. Yeah, I might do a schedule. Okay, thank you for watching, everybody. Bye. I'll see you in the next stream. I'll make a schedule. I'll stream How about every day at 7:30 Eastern Time PM? I mean, not every day. Every every Saturday at 7:30. How about that? Good night, everyone.